Good morning from the Madison River, friends. I'm here with Kurt Kruger, our Sage rep, and we've got the new Trout LL from Sage here. And Kurt's going to give us a rundown on that. Maybe you could start, Kurt, by explaining to us where the LL fits within the Sage lineup and an angler's quiver.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. So, Montana, we all spend the entire year dreaming in anticipation of casting at heads, correct? Well, that time is here. The Sage LL. LL stands for light line. This is a legacy family within the Sage rod brand. This was one of the old school presentation dry fly lines dating back to the early 80s. We're now in generation 3. Interestingly, I do have in my own personal quiver one of the Gen 2 LLs in a 490. This is a purpose-built rod for dry fly fishing, presentation dry fly fishing. These are medium action, tons of feel throughout the stroke with a soft enough tip to accommodate fishing very light tippet on long leaders. And they've got the beautiful aesthetics of the old LLs, if you notice. Walnut reel seats, really beautiful aesthetics to the rod. So it appeals to that angler, myself included, to dry fly fishing. Think about fine over and under shotguns, fine trout rods on Montana. And really, dating back to the original L, the most popular one, not by virtue of numbers of rods sold, but angler passion for the individual rod, was the Sage LL 389. Spring Creek aficionados flocked to this rod, and to this day continue to the new one.
Okay, so the Trout LL, what's the ideal application for this rod? I mean, what do I want to do with it? Where does it fit in my quiver?
The ideal application is where we live, Joe, and we're coming on that time right now, as you well know. This is a dry fly presentation rod. In that, this rod is designed to, and this is the LL HD 389. This rod is purpose-built. Think Spring Creeks. Think casting size 20 spinners, size 18 to BWOs, to casting to heads with a BWO. This rod is built to do that. This rod will do equally as well, because here we are, June 15th, correct? Are we not very close to salmon fly season?
Any minute.
In the LLHD 590 and 690 with a gold and/or technical trout on that line, your preference, you can cast large terrestrials, be they hoppers, stoneflies, salmon flies. This rod is built to do that. It's built to do it. Guess what it always is on the Madison? Windy. It'll turn over these larger terrestrial bugs on a 9 or a 12-foot leader in the wind accurately. It's going to put that fly where you want it to go.
Okay, so I'm probably going to lean more towards the 5-weight, the 590, and
Yeah.
we fish a lot of, large stimmies, chubbies, things like that. What would be your line recommendation if that's sort of the application we're going to use?
Yeah.
The gold or the technical?
So I'm going to say the gold, particularly given these conditions that you guys on the Madison River have to fish in, and wind all the time, throwing into tight cover. I would go with the gold.
Okay.
The technical trout will do it. I believe that the gold will do it more effectively.
Right on. Great. Let's go try them out.
Let's go hunt.
Let's go fish.
Yeah, let's go throw. It's time.